Hello everyone, and welcome to another day of Allcreator Live! Little do you know it, but this is actually not the second day for me. I'm still recording from my previous session. To anyone wanting to see the full unedited version of my playthrough of MediEvil, however you pronounce it, there will be a link in the description to my Twitch channel, which is where I do all of my live streaming unedited playthroughs. Alright everyone, let's get this thing started. Load game. Alright, so last time, if I remember correctly, we went through Dan's. If I remember correctly, it was like 5 seconds for me. We went through Dan's crypt, got all of our shit, and I equipped the helmet because I want to try this game out in hard mode for a little bit. Especially in the very first area, the graveyard. You know, just so I know shit's not going to be that fucking hard. Here I am just cursing up the storm. See, this is why I set my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel to ages 18 and up, because I can't stop swearing. I'm sorry everyone, you're gonna have to deal with it. Okay, so, into the graveyard we go. Helmet, it just had to remind me, it's like, your helmet's equipped, you know. It's not gonna be easy. Alright, so triangle. Switches the two things, and square. Has to charge it up. Alright. Just reaffirming this. New book? Oh. New book in the dictionary. Oh, man, you know what? I'm gonna have to real quick change the inverted look back, because I'm sitting here using it, I'm like, what the hell? Alright.
Welcome back to your beloved Galomir. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body.
Wow. I can't believe all these are just written in books. I wonder what the rest of the pages contain. Just nothing. Can't imagine somebody finding these books would be interested in what they say. They'd be like, yep, they take a lot more. Oh no, they don't. Okay, never mind. That's weird. I thought the helmet would give them more life. Or, you know, more health or something. You know, something.
That small light following you around is a wisp. The heroes of the Hall are not supposed to intervene in mortal affairs, but when they heard that Sir Daniel Fortescue had a shot at redemption, well, they decided to give you a hand with your depth perception. He will circle enemies, helping you direct your ranged attacks, but he'll also let you know what things might merit a closer look.
Daggers, I love you. Daggers, I love you. Zombie. Now this ain't gonna work for everybody, obviously. What the hell? Weird. That dude took way more hits than all the others. Some of these monsters are going to pop up out of the ground, obviously, so.
Sometimes it may be useful to view the world from a different point of view. Be sure to take a moment from time to time to enjoy the beauty of our beloved Galloway. Keep your eye peeled for anything interesting. Don't let zombies get you down. Tend those wounds by stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation.
Good old fountains of rejuvenation. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Part of me just wants to, you know? Maybe there's a trophy involved. Like a trophy called Headbreaker or something, where you destroy all the headstones. That's just me, though. Come on, you. Also, I don't know if I noted in my previous playthrough of the demo, that the control stick makes it a lot easier to maneuver the character around. Come on, you. As opposed to using the D-pad. I think I did say that, but I didn't give an explanation. You see, there were two versions of this game released in North America. One was for the dual stick version of the game, and the other one was for the other one was like the original. Either that, or this was the very first game, or one of the first games that incorporated the dual stick feature of the PS1. Because the PlayStation 1, it came with a controller that only had a D-pad. It didn't have the dual sticks until halfway through its lifespan. And there they are. Just keep running and attacking. A little bit of a hit there. The other thing about those portals, they have a very odd position where you have to stand in them. Sometimes you'll fall off a cliff trying to stand on them, and it's very annoying. Or at least it wasn't the original game. But like I said, they have new control scheme, so very fortunate that he fell down. Alright, so like those ones, they take quite a couple daggers. Instead of just the regular 3.
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
Oh. But yeah, the PlayStation 1, halfway through its lifespan, changed its controller to include 3 dual sticks. To include two dual sticks. I don't know, I was thinking about daggers there for a second. Anyway. Because of which a lot of games had to be reworked, and it's the main reason why a lot of PlayStation 1 era games had tank controls. Because it was the only way that they could figure to make 3D possible to navigate for people. Only using a D-pad. Alright, I think bad guys come out at the top of this hill. Yep. Another life bottle. Hooray for me. Celebrate by desecrating some gravestones. Because I'm a jerk. But yeah, the game MediEvil, some of the games did have like second releases that made them compatible to play with the dual stick controls.
The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a soul, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set.
I look back to the history of the controls for the PlayStation 1. Oh, another book, right.
The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the Hilltop Mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key.
Yep, so that means we're gonna have to make 2 trips through this place. Can you believe it? Anyways. The challenge is now full. Just that one guy, that was all that was necessary. Kind of running low on daggers. Good thing they got a guy coming up that's gonna sell me gargoyle. Trying to get some secret monies. Yeah, then near the end of the PlayStation 1's lifespan, they changed the controller again to include vibration. And I remember that was a big deal because they came out with the game Ape Escape along with the release of the new controllers. And Ape Escape took full use of the new controllers. You are there. Oh, great. For sure. So it was pretty impressive for the time. But in reality it was more or less to try and compete with the N64, which had developed the Rumble Pack. There they are. I was sitting there, I was like, I know 3 guys come out of here. I was like, is it when I walk up to the gargoyle? No. Alright, shot guard. Need me some more daggers. I love that animation, that's so great. Just enjoying his meal of gold. Ah! But yeah, because the original PlayStation controller was using nothing but the D-pad, I only had the option to use the D-pad when playing MediEvil, and oh my god, is it difficult playing this game with the D-pad. I would say try it out for yourself, but that would mean buying the entire game just to try out a function because someone told you to. So I'm not going to do that, you know. If you get the game, try using the D-pad, because it's like right there. Just use it a little bit. Don't use it too much, because it's a fucking nightmare to play with the D-pad. So I totally don't recommend it. This game is a lot more easier with the joysticks, and it makes me a lot happier playing this game like that, as opposed to when I was a kid and this game would infuriate me to no end because of the controls. I hit the triangle button twice by accident. Get him! Uh-oh, where is he? Did he jump up there or something? They can't jump, so... There he goes. I'm around the other side. Okay. finally noticed. He's like, is that Sir Daniel Fortescue? My god, I need to get an autograph. Oh, I'm dead. Open up. Oh, the copper shield's nice too, but I prefer the daggers.
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition.
Yeah. Don't fall in the water, you'll lose a vial. Or a bottle. Whatever you should call them. The vials are the thinner ones. They only restore half your health.
Tread softly. Zarek awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
God, I love that guy. Oh, they still have the little you can't change the camera angle thing here. Ah. Well, I guess it is necessary for certain points. As opposed to the entire game being like that. That was another annoyance I had with this game, was that it was during the time period when fixed camera angles were all the rage, because they were easy to develop that way. But that's enough of the history of the PlayStation 1 era video games for one episode. I'm going to be continuing this episode on another day. And that is the Graveyard, part 1 anyway. Graveyard's first venture through. I'm gonna have to go through again to get to the end boss of the Graveyard. But I completely forgot. Once we fill up the chalice, we take a trip all the way to the Hall of Heroes. So there we go, a little bonus for everybody. Oh, I want to talk to you.
To the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
Yes, sir. Oh, you know what? I got enough daggers. I don't even need to talk to him. This is kind of like like a little safe way for Sir Daniel to do things like recover and buy things. Although I don't think there are recovery spots in this place. I don't know, I forgot. But I do remember visiting Dan's crypt over and over to refill my bottles. That I do remember.
To pay homage to the heroes, stand in front of their designated statues and await spiritual guidance.
Yeah. Should have that in quotation marks. More like you unlock them so they can belittle you. Well, except for this first guy, he's your squire, who lived a lot longer than you did. Oh, and hey, look, that's where my statue is going to be. Very nice of them to include a little holographic image of it. Alrighty, oh my god, look at his statue. He looks so much different than I think he would look. His face, anyway. Polygons and whatnot.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Ganymede. After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards. Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir. Oh, goodbye, sir.
Ooh. So there we go, now we got the crossbow. 200 bullets. There's where mine's going to be. And across from my squire, very odd. Alright, so that's one chalice down. And we can take the portal back to the main map. And that unlocks the mausoleum. Or, let's say, unlocks the cemetery hill, where you go to before you get to the mausoleum. And what we are going to be exploring next time on another episode of Allcreator Live. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.